I keep forgetting that we're on the same team here. Technically, we're trying to build the
Right.
best top 10 list, and we're
Right.
and we're getting contentious here. All right, welcome back, Hondo's Blockbuster, and today we are doing our first non-Star Wars episode in a long time. All right, I had to
Finally.
call in somebody in from the end of the bench, the bullpen, get him in here. Michael Sanchez makes his return. Everybody, let's just give him a round of applause, Mike. Welcome
Feels good
back,
to be
buddy.
back, albeit virtual. I feel like I've gotten the full treatment of what it is to be Hollywood,
Mm-hmm.
right? You come in, I think,
Mm-hmm.
I've got a future here. And then I have a co-star that just continues to ascend and next thing I know, I'm a footnote. I'm a
I'm
thing of
the
the past.
co-star. I'm the co-star, right?
I,
The founder of this channel is the co-star
I
to your main character.
I just thought we were gonna be a team that kind of, ascended together. And then it just seems like something changed along the way. And
Well,
I'm just another page in history. Dave's
you know,
rubbing shoulders with
the,
Hollywood's elites.
yeah, I'm going to like we're to full disclosure to who's watching this video. We're supposed to go see Disclosure Day, and today, as you see by the name of this video, is a Steven Spielberg combined ranking. Steven Spielberg coming back to the big screen with Disclosure Day, Alien movie. It's going to be great. Hopefully, crossing our fingers. But we were supposed to go see it tomorrow night. Me, Mike, my dad, Oski, my brother, Bo ended up bailing early. Let's not forget that. But
Right. Yeah.
I had to, Hollywood Hondo had to, I got invited. I almost said he, like I was talking in the third person. I got invited to go to the Toy Story 5 premiere, and I had to unfortunately leave these guys behind. And
I'm
it's the
used
life
to
I
it.
chose to live, dude. It's tough.
Right.
It's a tough life. It's tough.
Right. It comes with the territory. And I had a feeling, that I'd be, when I accepted, the movie invitation, I knew there was a possibility I'd be gum on the shoe again. Just, hey, buddy. Hey, kid. Maybe next time. Hey.
And that's
Regardless,
why I had to make it up to Mike. Let me, I guess, get him on the show. Not studio vibe because it's we're not there yet again. But we had to go virtual today.
Right. I'm not all the
Yeah,
way back in. I can't
yeah,
even go to the studio, denied
yeah,
access. My key card
yeah.
doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, you're the guy from the
No
Jets who's
Adams.
trying to get in. Yeah, Jamal Adams is trying to get into the facilities. Um, incredible, incredible. Well, Mike, it is a pleasure to have you back. We are going to do, like I mentioned, a Steven Spielberg combined movie ranking. So we're going to go from 10 to 1. Michael and I are going to alternate picks, and we each have one veto. So if there's a pick that either I don't agree with or Michael doesn't agree with, we have one time to use it throughout the entirety of this ranking. All right. Mike, before we get started, before I flip this coin, talk to me about where Steven Spielberg. We did our director draft. In my opinion, Steven Spielberg is my 1-1 director in the sense of he's somebody who's got all-time classics. He does blockbusters, Academy Award-winning dramas, war movies. He's the full package. But Mike, I want to hear from you. What's like where would Spielberg rank for you personally? And yeah, talk to me a little bit about some of your favorites. Well, I guess not that part yet, because I guess we'll talk about it as we go.
Right. Without giving up any spoilers, I think you hit it on the head, right? Like it's pretty undeniable, like his bag, everything he's done, like the different kinds of movies he's made. Is he Scorsese to me? No. He's
Mikey
not.
Scorsese, baby.
He's no Scorsese to me. But I mean, we were going through the list, like, talking about it earlier, and like all the movies he has is crazy. I naively thought that he didn't have that many movies, and then we quickly Google searched, and he has like the most. So it just shows where my head is what I think a
Yeah,
lot of movies is.
Mike came out saying, "Wow, Spielberg's only done 33 movies. Like, what is this?" It's like, yeah,
Well,
Mike, there's plenty to choose from.
well, he's been directing for 60 years, so like, well, he's basically sit on his ass half the years.
Yeah,
He's
hey, yeah, he's basically taking half the time off. He's
right,
what's it called? Yeah, he's resting. He's like, he's trying not to get too hurt out there, too active. Unlike
right,
your boys,
right.
Scorsese's been pumping out a lot more. Feels like recently, but hey, speaking of Scorsese, I don't want to talk too much about him because I know it's your guy. Have you gone to see Mando yet? He's the star of the show.
No, I haven't seen it. I have not seen it. I'm rebelling against the latest of the Star Wars movies. They're not really appealing to me. So I know you've been hammering them home, and
I have.
uh,
This channel has been a Star Wars channel for about a month now.
right,
It's just we've just been hammering in Star Wars videos. Um, But yeah,
Right.
I
That's
wish.
why my phone hasn't been ringing. Like
Yeah,
I,
100%.
it transitions to Star Wars, and then
Yeah.
I'd like to think that's the only reason. I haven't gotten any calls.
Yeah, no, that is for sure, and I can't wait to not call you when I do my MCU time. That's gonna be. I'm gonna call
Yeah,
your
you can leave
brother.
me
Is
on the
what
sidelines for that one
your
too.
brother? I'm gonna be calling David. It's gonna be a double
Yeah,
David
true.
show, and we're
True.
gonna deep dive.
You guys can go at it on that.
Oh yeah. All right, Mike. Let's do this. We're gonna get some technology in here. Siri, flip a coin. All right, Mike, call it in the air.
Heads.
Oh, wow, nice. No, I
Oh
can't see it.
yeah.
It says heads.
I mean, I get to go second.
I was hoping that it would say it out loud. So yeah, you get to pick. You can either go odds or even. So if you go odds, you're gonna finish with the first pick, or if you
Okay.
start with evens, you kick off the ranking. So whatever you want.
Okay, I'll go. I'll go odd. I'll let you go first, and then I'll finish with one. I think that's
All right, all right, I love it. All righty. So I will kick off the Steven Spielberg combined ranking, like I mentioned. My 1-1 director, somebody who's put out some incredible movies. So I'm thinking all 10 of these are going to be good. But at number 10, I'm going with a movie that maybe not everyone has seen. It's kind of maybe a more under the radar type movie. For me, I love this movie 'cause my dad loved this movie. And this is Munich. Eric Bana stars in Munich. Have you seen Munich, Mike?
nope.
Wow. All right, see that kind of played. Nobody's seen this movie.
I was
Nobody,
worried. I was worried you were gonna pick one of those.
everybody forgets about Munich. So Munich is about the I don't know if you know the story of like the it's about the Olympic. I think it's the my God, now I'm on spot. I can't even remember it. It's the Olympic like bomb threat and during
Okay.
the Munich Olympics, and it's based on a true story starring Eric Bana.
Oh, the Black
Um,
September thing. Oh,
yes,
yeah, yeah. They held a bunch of people hostage. They killed a bunch
that's
of
that's what it was. The hostage.
Israelis,
Yes,
right?
yes. So
Oh,
very
I
good
didn't.
movie.
Okay.
Dude, Mike, I think it's right up your alley too. Like it's a movie that again goes under the radar. I'm not going to say too much about it. One, because I haven't seen it in so long. Two, because I know you haven't seen it, so I don't want to spoil anything. But I just remember watching this movie probably younger than I probably should have. But it was one of those that kind of stood out to me. I was like, oh man, this movie's intense and based on a true story, crazy story. So Munich coming in number 10.
I like it. I like it. I mean, I like the premise of the movie. Part of me wanted to just formulate a fake opinion about the movie because I thought, maybe I could get it by the viewers. Maybe
Yeah,
nobody will know he hasn't seen the movie. But
yeah,
I decided to go at this honorably and just,
yeah.
come forward and say I
I
don't have it, which I
respect
know
that.
there's other guests that you have named. Like, I
Mm.
know I could think of a few guests that would formulate a fake opinion about a movie
Feel free
rather
to
than
name drop.
rather, rather than admit that they hadn't seen it. So, I wanted to be known that they did the honest thing, and I honestly the premise of the movie is very interesting. I didn't know that there was a movie about this. I thought there was like a 30 for 30 or like there's a good
Yes,
documentary
there
about this
is. I think
that
there
came out
is. There.
recently. It's
Mhm.
a tragic story, but
Yeah.
I want to see this movie. Interesting.
It is a very good one. And honestly, by you can probably tell by my description, I have not seen this movie in forever, but it's itched in my brain that it was good. So it's coming in at number 10. I did really like this movie. I'm gonna rewatch. Mike, you know what? Maybe we rewatch it together. All right.
I
Well,
think
you
we should
for
watch
the
it,
first
man.
time. Yeah.
Right. I think we gotta watch it.
I think a little double date night Munich action. I mean
Yeah.
that's a
Mine's
perfect
11.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly,
We're right
exactly.
up their alley.
Right up their
Okay.
alley.
All right, so number 9, this is a tough spot. Like when you're in the back of these drafts, I feel like you pick movies you like, but you don't like that much. Like you
Mm.
try to just fit them in. I'm gonna go with War of the Worlds. Dakota Fanning, Tom Cruise.
Tom
Like really, I mean,
Cruise.
not like I feel like this movie kind of gets shit on. Like
Yeah,
I liked it. Like I thought, like
I like it
especially for
too.
its time, I thought it was like for a sci-fi type of movie, like it's like famous book. Like I liked the movie. I thought it was good. I think Tom Cruise is like him at the height of his powers, like
I mean,
at his peak.
he's
So
still
like,
there, Mike. He's still
right,
there.
right,
He's still
right.
at the height of his powers.
The ageless Scientologist. Um,
Yes. Yes.
good movie. I really liked it. I mean, it's hard for me because I feel like I have movies in this category that like I love that I want to put at the top of the draft, and then
Mm.
I have movies that I like, but like it's like okay, there's only so few movies I would put 9. Like I wouldn't put certain movies here at 9 just for the sake of putting them in because I think they're much
Mm.
higher.
Yeah.
So that's kind of my thinking behind War of the Worlds. I think it's good. I think it's a good slot for it. I don't think, it's a top end Spielberg movie.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's another Eddie Handel special. He loves War of the Worlds. He loves this movie. Tom Cruise, like you mentioned, peak of his powers. Like I forgot who I had on that was talking about this movie once. And there's a scene in it with the lightning striking twice, an all time classic. And I think this movie was made immediately better by the War of the Worlds movie that was released last year with Ice Cube. Have you heard about this movie?
No, it's
It's
horrible.
it's a War of the Worlds fully virtual movie where Ice Cube's on a Zoom camera like we are right now, and it's one of the like I couldn't even fin. I started watching because everyone said it was so bad. I think it's got like a 0 on Rotten Tomatoes. Like I'll tell you what, it's making Spielberg look really good right now. But I'm with
But
you.
it's the
People,
same premise, like it's the same
no,
book, like
it's
whatever.
it's different. It's a little different. It's a little different, but I'll send it to you. It's like about hackers. It's hilarious. I'm gonna send it to you. But
Sounds
this is one
terrible.
I agree with you that gets unjustifiably shat on because I think this is a totally solid, good sci-fi action movie. And honestly, some of the things that they did was freaky as hell. I thought again, Tom Cruise top of his game, Spielberg top of his game. Like I don't know. I'm with you. I'm in the maybe we're in the minority, but I really do like this movie. So I think it fits at 9.
I like that hat, by the way.
Yeah,
When you get the
the
custom,
Hondo.
when you get the custom hat.
So this is actually not a custom hat. This is a brand. Shout out to Hondo
Oh, that's
brand.
right. You
My
told me
my
about
my,
this.
bro- my brother got me this hat for Christmas, and I reached out for a sponsorship. Have not heard back yet. It's been a few months. I think like 6 months now. But yeah, no,
Just
this
wait till
hat's
this
honestly
video comes
sick.
out.
Yeah,
Wait till we go
exactly.
viral.
I'm gonna cut up this clip and I'm gonna be like send it to Hondo and just be tagging Hondo hat brand. Um, all right, so I will go at number 8. I'm gonna keep it in the realm, and I hate to do this to you, Mike, because you told me you hadn't seen it before we start recording, which is just unfortunate. But I am going with Minority Report at number 8, another Tom Cruise, Steven Spielberg movie. This one, to me, I'm glad it's ranking a little higher than War of the Worlds. I do like it better than War of the Worlds. It's a kind of sci-fi, spy espionage, AI, government, Overwatch type of movie. And it's got a lot of interesting themes. Great. I mean, it's a great Tom Cruise performance. It kind of feels like, I mean, it's kind of in the same vein of like a Blade Runner type world. That's kind of how the vibe is. But it is about, it's essentially the premise is this organization, these cops have the ability to prevent crime because they know it's going to happen. But then it goes into like, well, how are you prevent like if it hasn't happened yet, then how could you arrest me type thing, right? Like, but like they have the technology to know you're going to go do something. So, but it's a crazy concept. But Mike, I know you haven't seen it. This one is in terms of sci-fi, is really cool, and I think it's worth a watch.
Okay. I mean, I like the premise. I was gonna say before you ranted, I'm looking at the way this board's shaping out, and I don't want to be hard on you because I think that you really like this movie, but part of me wants to veto this. And I don't know
What?
if I missed my window to veto this because I'm looking at what's left, right? And I'm like, I have
You can
eight
veto.
I have 8 movies that I like that I think deserve to be in, and I'm not saying that I think Minority Report sucks. I haven't seen it, but I already
Yeah.
have. You already have Munich in here, which I haven't seen, and then I feel like one of my guys is going to get left out. Like I think I have to make a move right now against Minority Report in order to protect my movies.
Wow. Okay, after I went on this incredible rant of Minority Report, I
Which
will
I think
take
the
it.
movie's good. I think the movie's
You've
good.
never seen it.
I think
What the hell are you talking
I
about?
love the movie. I love it.
Yeah, yeah, you love it. You love it. All right, let me see what I'm going to slide in here then. Um, hmm. Let me see. All right, this may be a little low for it because it would have, I would have probably slotted it a little higher, but thanks to Mike's veto, it's coming in at number 8, and I am going with Catch Me If You Can. All right, Catch Me If You Can. I love this movie. I really do. That's how good I think the rest of this list is about to be. That Catch Me If You Can coming in at number 8 is, I think, a solid spot. Again, Mike vetoed. might have been a little higher, but I would go with it here. It's a great DiCaprio performance, a great Tom Hanks performance, a fun concept of this, obviously this guy was changing not his personality, but I guess technically his personality, different job roles to try to evade Tom Hanks's his character. If you haven't seen it, it's based on a true story, and it's just a really fun one. It's like it is like a cat and mouse chase type of movie throughout, but it's got some really fun elements and a great Leo and Tom Hanks performance. So I'm cool with putting it at number 8.
I love this movie, like all-time con man movie.
Yeah, all-time con man movie.
Young Leo, like this is a really, really good movie, and I mean, I think I've left myself vulnerable now that I used my veto in the way I did. But I mean, I'm 1 for 1, right? Because like Minority Report is out, and here comes one of my guys in Catch Me If You Can. And I mean, let's see how the rest of this board shakes out. I think I think you might try to make a move on me later on. Try to get.
I'm gonna veto the hell out of you. You know what's crazy is like we were talking so highly of War of the Worlds too. Like there's a massive jump from War of the Worlds to Catch Me If You Can. I just want that noted out there.
Right.
That they're gonna be right next to each other, but in my opinion, Catch Me If You Can is a much better movie. But I am going to veto the hell out of you. I don't know what the hell's coming for you, but I'm gonna veto you.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go chalk here because I want to right now strategically. I need to be smart. I
Okay.
got a couple movies in my back pocket that I think might be a little vulnerable, but I'm gonna go. What are we at? We're at number 6.
Number 7.
Number 7. I think this is a good slot for this movie because it's a little bit kiddie movie. See when you're a little kid, like not gonna rewatch it very often. Like see it when you're a kid type of movie. Everyone talks about it. It's like the outdated special effects. E.T.
Oh my God, you're putting E.T. at 7?
Dude,
E.T.'s a top fiver, dude.
No, I mean, look, I think it's a good movie. Like, yeah, sure, but like, we've got to kind of be a little bit more realistic about this movie. Like, and I'm not trying to dish on it, dude. But are you rewatching E.T., dude? Are you gonna watch that thing? It looks like a raisin. It's like the worst. It's like the worst special effects.
Dude, it came out in the 90s? It's great special effects for the 90s.
1982, dude.
82? And it looks that good? Mike, you're forgetting the magic of movies, man.
It looks like Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poop, like from from
E.T.
South Park.
E.T., first off, as a kid, was one that did scare me at first. But E.T. is a movie that just makes you like, first off, it's a Steven Spielberg alien movie, all right? Where Disclosure Days coming up. There's a couple other alien adventures he's gone on. But like this movie was so like magical, Mike. This is a magic movie. This is
and I'm not trying to hate on it either. I just think that we need to slot kids movies appropriately. For me, that's just the way I'm seeing it.
All right, that's fair. Listen, that's fair. Honestly, I probably was going to go at it with a number 6. So I'm making a much bigger storm.
All this uproar to put it one spot higher.
Yeah. I'm making a big show here. But yeah, the one thing I will disagree with you, I do think that it is aged well because, and it's a similar thing, and I'm someone who obviously, somehow we're going to keep talking about Star Wars on this thing, but obviously there is a big gap on the original trilogy versus the prequels, right, in terms of how they look. And I get it. If you're somebody who can't like watch older movies that have this like I totally get it. They're obviously it's not the same where the level of technology that we have today, it is absurd. But like I don't know, those old movies for me are so nostalgic that like it doesn't even matter. Like the CGI doesn't affect me. Like he can look like a pile of poop. Like that's my boy E.T. Like and he's dressing up in his little ghost outfit and he's flying, kids riding bikes. Like that's dude, that made like a generation of children want to ride bikes, Mike, and you're putting it at number 7? Come on.
I mean, look, I'm not going to hate on it. I again, this isn't coming from a place that I think this movie sucks. If I thought it sucked, I don't think I'd be putting it number 7 because he's just got so many good movies. I want to set this board up where we have an elite group to fill out the top 5.
Fair. Listen, okay. Listen. Let's put it aside. E.T. at 7. Like I did mention at 8 and up are all really good movies. All right, so 7, E.T., I'm totally cool with. All right. I keep forgetting that we're on the same team here. Technically, we're trying to build the best top 10 list, and we're getting contentious here.
Could you have used a strategic veto there, like to
I,
get
I
ET out to then maybe slot it higher? Like if you would have thought ET is number one, could you have
yes,
used the veto
I
there to then
I could have, yes, because
I could have
realistically, you would have just been like, if I would have done that, the first, I mean, you probably would have either picked ET at 5 or never picked ET again, and I would have had to pick them at 2, 4, or 6.
right.
So, but realistically, I would have vetoed you just to move him up one spot. Um, so that's for me. All right, so number 6, I've got 4 movies left here that are like must make this list, and I've made this mistake before on combined rankings. That if I don't grab them, sometimes they literally just don't make the list. All right,
Right.
so I am gonna have to grab one. I'm trying to decide which one I'm going to grab. All right, this might be a bigger hot take than ET at 7. Mike, you ready for this?
Uh-oh. Hit me.
This is a lot of people's 1-1.
Oh no,
I'm
don't do it.
I'm putting Jaws at number 6. All right,
Wow.
I'm putting Jaws at number 6. I want it full disclosure, and I want it on record. I love Jaws. I think this movie is incredible. My dad told me stories of Jaws of how it made people scared to go in the ocean. I mean, it is one of the greatest blockbusters ever made. For me, I just I just prefer other movies. Like, by the way, I would have put Jaws a little higher on a personal list, but I need to make sure. And not that I didn't think that you would pick Jaws, but I've made the mistake before that a couple other guys. I have 2 more picks essentially, so I need to make sure I get my 2 other picks. And so Jaws for me is coming to number 6, an all-time classic, an all-time theme, right? Dun 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 dun. It's all time.
Who does
Uh,
that score?
Hans Zimmer,
What's this guy's name?
Mike. It's John Williams.
John Williams. That's who it
Dude,
is.
John Williams to go. By the way, I don't know if you saw, John Williams is came out of retirement to do the score for Disclosure Day.
Oh, did he?
94 years old, and he did the score for Disclosure Day.
He won
How
best.
insane is that?
Obviously, they won
Yeah,
the Academy Award for Best Original Score for this movie.
yeah. Well, that's, and I mean, first off, like between John Williams and Hans Zimmer is a fantastic conversation, and maybe a future combined ranking or draft topic, because I mean, John Williams is paired up with Steven Spielberg usually. Usually that's, but he's also done, Star Wars and Harry Potter. It's insane what he's done. But then you look at Hans Zimmer, who's also done a lot of fantastic movies, but he, similarly how Williams attached himself to Spielberg, or I guess maybe vice versa, Nolan attached himself to Hans Zimmer. So that's why, like, Hans Zimmer did Interstellar, The Dark Knight, Inception, all these legendary scores. For me, it's like no compared. Both of those guys are the 1, 2 in scores. And I'll tell you what, I don't remember, I'm gonna butcher his name, but Ludwig Göransson, the new score king, the guy who's been doing
See?
he just won this year for Sinners. He did Sinners and Black
Yep.
Panther, but he's also done
He did
Mando,
Oppenheimer, Tenet.
Oppenheimer.
He's doing the
Yeah.
Odyssey.
So exactly. So he's kind of, I guess now he's Nolan's guy, because I think Hans Zimmer might have retired too. And so yeah, look him up. But yeah, now he's paired up with Nolan, and yeah, he's already scoring the Odyssey this summer. So those are, but for me, I mean, John Williams is incredible. But anyway, back to Jaws real quick. Jaws, again, unfortunately, you're coming in at the number 6 spot, but it is again one of the greatest blockbusters ever made. It's just, not talk about movies that I like rewatch again. Like, I'm not a big Jaws rewatcher, so totally get it if you are, but I'm just not. So
I love
Jaws
this
number
movie.
6.
This movie I've seen like 50 times, I'd say.
Really?
Like
You're a big Jaws guy? I didn't
growing
take
up
you for a big Jaws
like, my
guy.
parents my parents had it on VCR, and like we would always watch it, and then it would always be like we'd be watching it, and then if like nobody wanted to go in the water the next day. Like I remember seeing like
Yeah.
Jaws 2, Jaws 3 is one of the worst movies ever. There's really bad sequels to this movie, which are not
Some of the worst sequels of all time, and they were not Spielberg.
they're
But
not Spielberg, right?
maybe Jaws 2 was. I still don't even think it was.
Let's
But
see.
yeah, some of the worst sequels. Like I think was it Jaws 3 is the aquarium one,
Yeah.
which is the one
Jaws
that they
3
go
is
to
the
the
one where,
aquarium.
yeah, where the aquarium breaks down.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah.
Wait, directed by. Where is this person? No, it's not. Jaws 2 is not.
Yeah, so he only did the first one. Makes sense why it's by far the best one.
Yeah.
It's again one of the best blockbusters of all time. But that's interesting that you're a big Jaws guy. I didn't take you for a Jaws guy, Mike.
Dude, it's just one of those things that like when you're a little kid, like this is a scary ass movie. Like when you're
Yeah,
watching it and you're little, and it does like really make you not want to go in the water. And even looking back on it, like we talked about like the special effects and how ridiculous it looked, and it's literally like a mechanical shark is what they have,
yeah,
and they do such a good job of making it like actually look real.
a hundred
So
percent, 100%.
um, I like the pick. I mean, I don't think it's that egregious. I don't think it's a top two or top three. So I think
Dude,
we're in range.
a lot of people, like I'm telling you right now, like a lot of people consider this his best.
I
I'm
think it
with
was
you.
his
I don't
first.
think so,
This is his
but
first major hit, right?
yeah, yeah.
This
This
is
is the one that
1975.
this was the one that put him on the map.
Right.
And also like underratedly, the Jaws ride at Universal was also all time.
Yeah, that's true.
That was a fun one. I love
Yeah.
that ride. All
Okay.
right, Mike, you get the honor of kicking off the top five.
Okay. I'm gonna be strategic here as well. Just because I want to balance what I want against what I think that you're gonna accept. In order to fit my guys in, I am gonna go here with number five, a movie that I've picked in another ranking, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Veto,
Immediate veto?
veto. Pick your next one.
Oh,
Get
dude,
get
how?
get vetoed. Get vetoed.
Oh no!
Get vetoed.
That movie was gonna stand for sure, dude. I
Get
thought you.
vetoed.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you what, Mike. I do have it, and it ain't going to number five. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, you're taking it out to put it higher. Okay, I was gonna
Oh,
say, like, dude,
yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
sure you would like this
It's
movie.
one of my all time favorite movies. That ain't coming in at
Okay.
number five, Mike.
Okay. Let me regroup. Okay, so how about I go Lincoln?
Works.
Okay.
I mean,
Lincoln.
I can't veto you, so
Oh, true. There's no vetoes left. This movie
We're
deserves to
done.
be.
We're done.
This movie deserves to be on the list. I think it's excellent. Daniel Day-Lewis, Tommy Lee Jones, like one of his more recent pictures, probably
Mhm.
my favorite of the ones he's made in the last. I mean, I don't know, 15 years. Like this movie's great, and like true psychopath Daniel Day-Lewis, like method acting, living in a log
All
cabin. What a good movie. I mean, I don't think there's anything really bad to say about this movie. Like you could argue it's a little boring. Like I think that's probably like the one take I hear people say is that it's a little like dialogue heavy, a little boring.
Yeah.
But I mean, dude, you got to respect like the character that Daniel Day-Lewis plays, and
It's
I think
incredible.
it's brilliant. Tommy Lee Jones is awesome as well. Yeah, I love this movie. I think it slots in well at five. I could have gone a little higher with it. I thought it just, it needed to be picked here.
No, I'm with you. By the way, I think this. I don't know if this is a hot take. I don't think it is. I think it might be Daniel Day-Lewis's best performance. I think Daniel Day-Lewis as Lincoln is absolutely incredible. And again, like as somebody like yes, the whole like it could be boring to some. If you like any sort of history, I know you're a big history guy. Like this is an incredible historic drama that is about obviously historic president Abraham Lincoln, and it is in my opinion. If it's not the best, it's like probably his first or second best performance. I think he is. Daniel Day-Lewis is absolutely insane as Abraham Lincoln. Like he just is. So I'm with you. I have no problems with putting this at five. I think the performance alone is probably
Right.
maybe one of the best in any Spielberg movie. So I'm
Right.
cool with it.
Right.
I'm cool
I
with
guess
it.
the argument could be made that it's more about like Daniel Day-Lewis' performance than it is about the movie.
Yeah.
As far as like for purposes of our rankings, but I love this movie.
But still,
Like,
I still think it's brilliantly directed. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
I think this movie's great. I mean, I don't know what it was going up against in the Oscars, but
did it
I
win? I
remember.
thought it won.
I don't think did Lincoln win? I thought it lost. I'll do some research, but keep going.
Argo won.
It's better than
Daniel
Argo.
Day-Lewis won
I
Best
like
Actor.
Argo. I like
Argo.
Argo, but it's great. But I think Lincoln's a better movie than Argo. But
Probably.
nor
That was a
here
big
nor
hype
there.
monster movie. Okay. So that we've got that slotted in at five. We've
Yeah.
got Raiders of the Lost Ark is back on the board. Okay, let's
Back
see.
on the
Let's see what
board.
happens.
Back on the board. So, huh. All right. I mean, I have two movies left. Like in this, I have more, but I have two movies that need to be in this top four. Obviously,
Really?
one
I
of
would
them
think
is.
you'd have three. I'm looking at movies right now. I would think you'd have three.
Am I missing one? Oh my God, I am missing one. Oh my
Am I
God, I'm
thinking
gonna
of the
have to.
right ones? I feel like there's got to be three that you're.
There's three. There's absolutely three, Mike. You are so right. I'm very confident that you're going to pick one of them. So because of that, I will go. Although it's just moving up a spot, whatever. I will take Raiders of the Lost Ark at four,
Okay.
um, just to guarantee its place here. Because I agree, there now are three that are on this. But to me, Raiders of the Lost Ark is one of the greatest adventure movies of all time. It's a movie series that I grew up on. Because by the way, like he directed the first actually all four the first
Right.
four. I don't think no, he didn't do the last one, which sucked.
Yeah, he did.
But
He did Crystal Skull in 2008.
yeah, which by the way I hold strongly. Not a good movie, but enjoyable. All right, I want that on
Yeah.
record. I enjoy Crystal Skull. I don't care that Indiana Jones survives a nuclear blast in a refrigerator. I do not care. I like that movie.
I remember seeing
Anyway,
that in theaters and being like, "Damn, you
yeah.
could do that."
No, I literally asked my dad, like, is that possible? And he's like, no. um, but yeah, Raiders of the Lost Ark to me, like the concept of Indiana Jones is like this archaeologist teacher who's just going after these insane artifacts that put him in obviously at odds at this time with the Nazis and it just like for me was such a cool story and he's just such a badass character. He's got a whip and a gun and like that's how he's rocking around like Egypt. Like you know what I mean? Like it to me it's again one of the best scores ever. Dun 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 dun. And then one of the best action adventure movies of all time. It is for me again one that I grew up on, one that I was obsessed with as a kid. And there's one movie on here that the only other movie that I was more obsessed with as a kid, but this one for me was just the epitome of a cool action hero. Harrison Ford, just all time performance and weirdly, not weirdly, I guess this is by far his favorite character he's ever done because like for some reason he hates like Star Wars, but he loves Indiana Jones. Like he's like I'll keep coming back to Indiana Jones if I need to. But yeah, Raiders of the Lost Ark, really good. And by the way, it's not going to make this list because we got three left. The Last Crusade is also very, very good. I think that's probably my second favorite of them. But Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, one of the best action movies of all time.
Yeah, I think we like you hit the nail on the head, and I think we're getting to a point in this draft where there's just everything left is just like a really heavy hitter, and
100%. That's how legendary Spielberg is, though. Like that, we've got we've got Jaws at six. Like you know what I mean? Like that's how good he is. He's just one of the
He
best.
only has three best directors is kind of crazy. Like
Yeah,
he's got to be a guy that's been nominated like 15 times and won three. Like
for
I think
for
he
sure.
won for he. Well, I guess we'll finish up first, but
Yeah,
I'm gonna go on to my next pick, and
go for it.
I just want you to know that I didn't mean to hurt you with this, and this kind of worked out perfectly in my favor. And I know it's a movie you haven't seen, but I think it does slot really well here, and it's gonna seem like the Minority Report ended up being the casualty of this list because of
It's
it.
okay. Yeah,
But
it's okay.
for purposes of building the best list possible, like we're gonna have to go with Schindler's List here, which
Yeah.
is I know an incredibly, incredibly, incredibly dense watch. Like really sad movie, really depressing movie. But beautiful story in its way and true story. Oscar Schindler, like, and what he did and what he did to help. So, I mean, I don't know. There's not much to say about it. I know you haven't seen the movie, and like, I don't want to give too much away. If you ever have 4 hours on your hands, I don't want to sit through a movie that makes you
Yeah.
depressed. But I think this, for purposes of building like the best list possible, I think this is the right spot for it. And then we're gonna know what to do for the last three to kind of get us home.
Yeah. Well,
So,
this is coming in number three. By the way, we have two more picks.
sorry. So we know what we're going with the
Yeah.
last two.
Yeah.
I mean,
A
I've got
100%.
my thing not updated.
I think this couldn't have gone any better, to be honest. I think this is a perfect spot for it, a movie that I've never seen. But it's a movie that, like, even if I haven't seen it, I know it has to be on this list because I know how incredible it is in the sense, obviously, just people's reactions to this movie. I definitely I've seen parts of it. I saw it when I was probably in high school, and just probably was the time for me to sit down and watch a 4 hour, really hardcore, dark and sad movie. But it is one that I really do need to revisit because again, it is considered a fantastic. I know Liam Neeson gets a ton of praise for it, and so I do have to. I can't really say much about it because again I haven't seen it, but I think it's a perfect. Like it had to be in the top five. I think I think it really had to.
I agree. I wonder what like just thinking about like public opinion and what people are going to think about our list. Like I'm just starting to put a circle around War of the Worlds.
Yeah, 100%. By the way, that is if we could swap War of the Worlds, I think we've got an all-time list on it. But by the way, I like War of the Worlds, so like I'm
I
not even
like
going to
it
dog it
too.
that
That's
much. I'm
why.
not going to dog it that much because I do like the movie. But yes, I honestly, if we
Minority
swapped it with
Report.
Minority Report, we might be really cooking.
Right.
But
Right.
it's okay.
But
Dude,
we would
I
have
think
picked Minority Report. We would have not gotten Schindler's List, and then I think we'd have a
100%.
problematic list on our hands.
We would because I wasn't going to pick it at two. I'll tell you that much. I've got another
Right. There's
movie on
like
my
certain
mind.
non-negotiables that need
Yeah,
to be inside of this list,
yeah,
and I think we're gonna get them all. So I'm
me
happy
too.
with where we're going.
Me
So
too.
you want to take us home?
I will take us home to number two because you get the first pick, and
Yep.
I know if our minds are in sync here, I think I'm pretty positive what number one's going to be, and I'm very happy about it. Which means at number two, I will take again, like I mentioned, I grew up on Indiana Jones, one of my favorite movie franchises of all time. But as a kid, there was only really one or two more franchises that I enjoyed more, and this one is one of them, and it is the original Jurassic Park. I think the original Jurassic Park is one of the greatest, not only the greatest movies of all time, one of the greatest achievements in movie making history. It made people believe in like there's watching an actual dinosaur. Like the advancements in what Steven Spielberg did with not only practical effects but also CGI was unheard of. And what they were able to accomplish with that movie is insane. It made me absolutely obsessed with dinosaurs growing up. It made a generation of people just in absolute awe of going to the movie theaters. And like that's, in my opinion, probably if I had to give it, maybe the greatest blockbuster of all time. Like I really believe it. I think this movie is truly incredible. Great performances across the board, but obviously the real star of the show are the freaking dinosaurs. And like that T Rex night paddock scene is in my opinion, one of the greatest scenes of all time. Like it is so iconic. It's been ripped off till end of time, and they've never been able to even come close to the first Jurassic Park with other, again, another franchise that doesn't have great sequels. But that first Jurassic Park is, in my opinion, one of the best of all time. I love that movie. So,
It's pretty undeniable. Like
yeah,
and like I think he made the second one as well, right?
he did. He did. In my opinion, the second one's a pretty steep fall off too. It's a minor slip in Steven Spielberg's bag, but it's not terrible by the way. I still enjoy it, but it's the first one in my opinion is just so much better than that one that it's kind of I kind of forget that he directed that one. But yeah, he technically did.
I mean, what it, yeah, like to your point, like what it did for like kids and dinosaurs and like making that connection that
Dude, I
like
was obsessed.
Disney, everything that like then came from that as far as like incorporating dinosaurs into things and how much kids liked
Yeah,
got interested in dinosaurs because of this movie and the
yeah,
effects that were able to come from it. Like I think yeah, it has to be high on this list. Like
yeah.
bona fide top five. Um, and I like where we have it here. And Dave, was this the one that you had forgotten when I was like when you were like, oh, I have two more, or it's the next one?
No, no, it's the next one. The next one is the one I had forgotten because I'm not rocking my glasses right now, so I was just scanning through my list here, and I'm like, yeah, I gotta get these two. And then when you said three, I'm like three, and I looked at my phone, I'm like, oh yeah, there's definitely three. so so
So
yeah, bring us home, Mike.
yeah, I mean, no surprise here. This is my number one Spielberg movie, so like I couldn't be happier that we ended up here. I mean, there's so many good ones, but Saving Private Ryan,
Yep.
number one, all time snub for not winning Best Picture. It lost to
The
Shakespeare in Love, I believe.
potentially the
Um,
biggest snub of all time.
what a movie! I mean,
Yeah.
literally just like bridged the gap because like you had a generation of movies that like portrayed war in like I don't know, a very theatrical way, like a very like dramatic way, but like never really like zoning in on like the horrors of war. And then you have the
Mhm.
opening scene of Saving Private Ryan, which is like the most intense
Insane.
15 minutes of a movie. Like and it's a true story, right? Like and the storming of Omaha Beach, like such a historic moment. We're coming up on the anniversary of D-Day. I think it was like
Mhm.
72 years or something.
Yeah.
Or
No, I
80.
think we passed it. It's June 6th.
Yeah, yeah. We no,
Or
sorry, yeah, we had just passed it. So
yeah.
um obviously like super key moment in world history, and like the cast is unreal.
Stacked.
Yeah, I mean, what a movie! Loosely based on a true story, and yeah, there's really like nothing else that could be said about it. The way the movie ends, like such a sad
Yeah.
movie, like, such a great movie, so many highs, so many good characters.
Hmm.
I'm blanking on the actor's name, the guy from 61 who plays the sniper, who's
Snipe.
like
I was literally about to say Snipe. I don't know his name either. All-time character. I mean,
Vin
dude,
Diesel's
like you said,
character, who's got a very sad death in the movie. Like,
dude. I mean, basically, I mean, spoiler alert. Pretty much almost all of them die in this movie.
yeah,
But like to me, just those 15 minutes alone, the D-Day scene. I think it might even be longer, dude. It feels like it might even, it feels like 45 minutes. How intense it is. Um, that scene alone should have it at number one. It's one of the greatest, not only war scene, just movie scenes. Like supposedly, I mean, yes, of course, like all movies have certain exaggerations, but the people always said, like people who were veterans of World War II, always said that Saving Private Ryan was the most realistic depiction of any movie they had ever seen up until that point.
chaos, like the
Yeah,
horror, like what it really was.
exactly. Exactly. So for me, it's my number one Steve Spielberg movie as well. It's also like my number one think best war movie. I just think this movie is just one of the it's not even probably it is in my top 10 favorite movies of all time. This movie is one that for me I and it's funny we always mess with my dad about this because he absolutely showed that movie to us way too young. I think my brother saw it when he was 7. Like he was like 6 years old or 7 years old, and because we as a family went to like France and we did the trip to
The Normandy.
Normandy. We did the trip to Normandy, and so he wanted to show us that movie beforehand. And so I must have been either 9 or 10, and my brother was 7 or 6 or 7. So I was either 8 or 9, and we're there. I'm watching Save Her Around. I'm like, oh my god! Like first of all, that movie changed the course of my brother's
Shut
life.
off. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. My brother was like a 6 year old, like, taking it all in like crazy. But yeah, for me, it's an easy 1-1. Like I'm glad of how this list shaped up because Jurassic Park for me is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's another movie that is in my top 10 favorite movies, but it's a very different. Like Saving Private Ryan, in my opinion, is Steven Spielberg's best. Even if Jurassic Park is like my favorite in terms of like stuff that I enjoy and what it makes me feel. This is by far and away the best movie he's ever directed. This movie is it's insane, and every time I rewatch it, it gets better almost each time. Like and like you mentioned again, all the different characters, all the different actors, even that like the sleaze balls, dude. Like everyone is like that sleaze ball translator, dude. Like it's everybody,
Yep.
everyone's giving a great performance, and it's just an incredible movie. So I think it's a well worth it 1-1.
Yep.
Love it.
Wait, I'm looking up right now because I'm trying to see when did he win Best Picture? He won it for Schindler's List, and that's it.
No, I think he let's see. No, he's got to have one more, right?
Wait, let's see. Best Director.
Let's see. He has.
He won Best Director for Saving Private Ryan. He did not win Best Picture. He
Well
won Best
deserved.
Picture for Schindler's List and Best Director for Schindler's List.
So okay, so he has 3 Academy Award wins on 24 nominations.
Wow, that is not a good
So
ratio.
no, no, and I bet you. I mean, again, like a movie like Saving Private Ryan should have absolutely won. Um,
Right.
like that's crazy.
Yeah, those are his only wins. That's crazy. He won twice for Schindler's List and once for Saving
Saving Private
Private Ryan, and
Ryan,
then everything else is just nominations. And he's pretty much
right?
been nominated every movie.
I'm gonna literally read them off. So 1978 Best Director, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, which honestly did not make this list, and I'm gonna say it right now. I guarantee you, me or Michael have watched this movie. I have not seen this movie, which I probably should definitely watch this movie. But have you seen Close Encounters of the Third Kind?
No, I
Yeah,
haven't seen.
it,
Is it
it
old?
probably would have. It
Oh,
probably would have made.
1978.
Yeah, it probably would have made our list. It's on a lot of people's lists, but
Is it better
um,
than War of the Worlds?
probably. It's funny. It's the only. It seems the only movie he hasn't been nominated for is War of the Worlds. Um,
Wow, what a misplay. What a misplay.
the
The
Academy,
Academy.
classic, the Academy, dude. All right, yeah. So
Political.
best director, Close Encounter of the Third Kind. Best Director, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Best Picture and Director for E.T. Best Picture, The Color Purple. Then he did win it for Schindler's List. He won both. He lost Best Picture for Saving Private Ryan, won Best Director. And the rest, Munich, Letters from Iwo Jima, War Horse, Lincoln, Bridge of Spies, The Post, West Side Story, The Fabelmans, Maestro, and Hamnet. Why is he nominated for Hamnet? Is he a producer on this thing or something?
He must have produced it. Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
He produced it.
But yeah, he's got an insane I mean, the fact that he's been nominated 24 times, the fact that he's only won 3 times is already absurd. He definitely should have a lot more going through this list. Like, we just named a bunch of them that he probably could have won for. So yeah. I'm feeling good about this list, Mike.
I think so
I'm feeling
too.
good.
I think there's a lot to like about this list. Hopefully, like, people are going to see the top end of the list and just, that's what's going to be what's going to carry. I know people are always going to have opinions about like those late entries, right? Like what sneaks in. What I'm confident in is that like our top 5's not going to get any flack. Or shouldn't.
I don't think so either. It shouldn't either. Honestly, I think our top 8 shouldn't get flack. Like, and like even War of the Worlds in Munich, a lot of people maybe either have not seen or they dog War of the Worlds specifically. I think this is a pretty solid list. Like, I think this is like a legitimately good list. So
I agree, man. Like, and I'm not even blowing smoke up our ass. I think that I don't know. I don't think there's a lot of bad turns here. Like, you could watch 10 through 1 and like, be pretty happy about it.
Yeah, 100%. All right, Mike. Hey, before we log off here, quick thoughts. I know we're not seeing it tomorrow, but on a level of excitement or what you're expecting for Disclosure Day, talk to me. Have you seen any trailers or anything? Do you even know what this movie's about?
I've seen the trailer. I've seen the one trailer. I don't think I've really done a deep dive yet into everything else. Like,
I'd stay away. I'm trying to stay away from as much as possible. I saw the first trailer and I'm like, I'm in. Like, you sold me. Steven Spielberg, Aliens. I'm good. You don't
the score sounded insane. Like, it looks just like extremely intense. Like, I'm looking for like that level of like top tier movie that like we don't seem to get that much very often. So I want like a classic summer blockbuster, like that's gonna be like, just keep me on the edge of my seat and have like some weird twists and turns in it. So I'm very excited for it. I don't know if we've locked in a time yet, but we will definitely lock in time because we're definitely gonna watch that. And you'll stay tuned for our out of the theater reaction from Mike, Oski, and my dad talking about Disclosure Day. But with that, we will wrap it up here. If you made it this far, appreciate you. Please, if you can hit us with a like, comment, and a subscribe, as well as hit us with a follow on Instagram and TikTok. So, summer's here, summer blockbuster season. Thank you, Mike, for joining. Let us know about the list. Let us know your top 10 in the comments. And as always, we'll see you at the movies.